And indeed, we are heading now towards the Valhallan Threshold, which is probably the most awe-inspiring name for a cluster of stars in the galaxy. And apparently it is home to the migrant fleet, so congratulations on picking the name, I suppose. It's time to dock and find out what this treason business is all about. Alright, so we are going on this expedition to the migrant fleet. I'm pretty sure I have no changes in the weapons, so I'm just going to move on, and here we go.
This is Tali Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
It's clean, I've dusted. Occasionally. Well, okay, maybe not, but still, you know. It's not that bad.
Captain Shepard, Tali told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Likewise. Likewise. Commander, not captain. Both. Depends. I do captain the ship, and I do command the mission, so formalities, right? Why exactly is Tali on trial? Let's just cut right to the chase.
What are the charges against Tali, Captain?
The charge is treason, and the punishment if she is found guilty is exile.
You know me, Captain. You know I'd never do that.
They're charging you with bringing active geth
I
into the fleet as part of the
somehow-
secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
I see where this is going, and one of the parts woke up, let me guess, right? Probably what happened.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, No, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you
you're
arrived.
getting around a
The hearing's
technicality,
being
so,
held in
you
the
know,
Garden
not a
Plaza.
prison cell, but technically
Good
this
luck.
ship is your prison cell. I appreciate that. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of experience in, you know, being a lawyer, but I figure that's what I'm going to have to be today.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's
Speak
waiting
with
for
Admiral
you on the
Ran, you say. Okay, yeah,
If Tali can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
okay.
Tali Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe.
Well,
She's a friend
Shepard
of my
Vas
father's.
Earth, actually, but
Wait,
I
Ron,
know that's a different
you
culture.
called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Why does her name matter? I take it their name means a lot to the Quarians. Are you a part of the trial?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed. but I have no vote in the judgment.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, you can't have your family members hand out judgment. Okay,
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law.
Yeah, I figured that would be me,
remember,
right? Yeah.
An accused
Okay.
is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Well, you say that, but bear in mind I do most of my negotiations with a pistol.
Present the truth as
Or an
best you
anti-material
can.
rifle.
You have to be enough. Now,
Do you want me to
I
do
promise
negotiations
that I
with an
will-
anti-material rifle? I can do that. So, like I said, not exactly a lawyer by any stretch of the imagination. No, there is a lot of people here. Okay. Whew, here we go.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali of West Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like,
Objection withdrawn.
you can't have your cake and eat it, I'm afraid.
Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Alright, let's do it.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
And the ship is still out there, presumably. Well, look, I'm angry. I'm very angry, but primarily I'm pragmatic, so let's work this out and then we'll look at anger, right?
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet.
Exactly, yeah.
The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship.
And
So
you've
far,
decided to
without
have a
success.
trial
We have to take back
in the
Alright.
midst of a war
Safest
zone,
course
which
would be
this
to
now
simply
actively
destroy
is,
the
right?
ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile,
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
I'm here to help, and I'm good at killing Geth.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return.
So effectively what you're telling me is we're going to have trial by
That you have been
combat.
killed in action.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Come on, let's go. Quarry and assault squads, stand aside.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are, but I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Alright, let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Okay.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
At least someone here is looking out for Tali.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea. I mean, I don't... It's cruel, but
Tali's
it's
willing
actually a good
desire
idea.
to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened.
Yeah, everyone seems convinced that she made a mistake. I still don't think so.
Supposed to care about that now?
If I didn't know her, maybe.
Get to the Alarai,
But I do.
Is there anything else I can tell you?
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Alright, let's go. Admiral Gorell.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck.
I suppose.
Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
So you're on Tali's side. I mean, he's obviously on Tali's side. Look, whatever works to get the job done, right?
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Exactly.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father
Yeah,
wasn't just
yes,
running
I
weapons
noticed
tests
that.
on
I've
the
also
Geth for
noticed that the
fun.
sky is blue and that
Looking for
water
something
is
to give
wet.
us
I
an
mean, it's
edge when
kind
we
of
attack the
obvious.
Geth in full-scale war.
Is
I
what
know
I'm
Father
getting at,
wanted
right?
to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
He is right. I mean, they have the largest fleet probably by tonnage, if that makes sense, but a lot of their vessels are very, very old, and they have to maintain that entire civilization on ships. It's like, you know, yeah, he's absolutely right about needing a world to settle, because this is expensive and it's inefficient, and yeah, I get it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm thinking. I'm not zoning out, I'm thinking. Admiral Gorell has been really nice to us. Come here, let's talk about this over here. always been really nice to us, okay? You know what I'm thinking? I know you didn't bring on active Geth. But, okay, so like I said, okay, let me take this back one step and then we'll go from there. There's a concept on Earth called qui bono, right? It's from ancient Rome, ancient Earth civilization, doesn't matter. But qui bono basically means this in legal proceedings. You look at the one who benefits the most, and most of the time, if not all the time, that's where the crux and the core of the case lies, right? Either that's where you're going to find the motive or the guilty party, or, you know, qui bono is where you start from, which means who benefits, right? From this situation, that admiral right there stands to gain everything. You stand to gain exile and death. I stand to gain glorious death in combat against the Geth, which is not really my thing. The rest of the migrant fleet gains nothing from this. I mean, they've lost loved ones, they've lost a ship, fairly important big ship. Apparently, if it's a lab ship, right? But Admiral Gorell is the only one that, so far that we know of, that benefits from Geth taking over a ship. Because he thinks you're too comfortable, you're not doing anything, and that this might push you to action. And he almost had the vote. This Geth attack will almost definitely earn him favours, especially if you're proven innocent. What I'm saying is, he might not have brought the Geth on board. He might have, but I don't know. But he is kind of at the centre of all of this, is what I'm saying. Maybe he hired someone to bring it, maybe he didn't mean to bring active Geth on board, but he did. Maybe he wanted to make it a small...
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
How do I what do you call it, like a small incident kind of thing, and it got out of hand, and now he's feeling guilty? Matter of fact, that's kind of what I'm leaning on right now, but let's talk to some of the other admirals.
Given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
And you will owe me another one when I'm done today.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary.
They're not machinations, they are facts, and facts you seem very
subjects, then you are simply idiots.
unwilling to...
No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not,
accept. Waste resources on a trial. I completely agree with that part.
Of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
I agree. Well, partially. There's also other options, Admiral. But here's the thing. Goodbye. I'm not changing your mind. There's nothing you're going to tell me that I don't already know. Just goodbye. I appreciate your pragmatism. This is a waste of time. Now.
Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
Yeah, everyone keeps telling me that.
What did we get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
You know what? Good man. A man after my own heart, as they say. Good. I appreciate that. Very much the same, actually. I'm sort of being forced into this politics trial kind of thing. Most of the time, I just resolve everything by shooting as well. Yeah, we're very much alike, you and I. Okay.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Let's talk about that.
Remember the damn sun on Haystrom?
Yes.
Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
So it's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Is something sucking the energy out of the star?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Okay, so we have no idea what it is.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Fighting seems risky for you. Oh, the Quarians in general,
With
yeah.
your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Yeah.
We
But
should get going.
if nothing else, you do make
Good luck
for
on the holler, Eye.
incredible
Stay safe out there.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them. Talizor is guilty.
Navy personnel, I suppose, right? Like fleet personnel. And that's fine. In the grand scheme of the war and everything, it's more than fine, honestly.
Shepard spoke well to the Admiral.
I mean, probably more guys on ships like this fighting in space than we do on the ground.
My father dead? Or trapped on the Allerai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Rand herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Allerai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Okay. Guarding Normandy.
Why'd you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under
Fair
control.
enough. I withdraw my
Any
question.
accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
Yep. Okay.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Right.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Ah, right. So you do have a finger on the proverbial trigger in that sense.
We'll talk to you later,
Fair
Captain.
enough, yeah. That's a bit of a... I don't know, I don't want to say cruel, but that's a bit of a... authoritarian almost way of doing things. If you don't like it, leave. But it's not like it's a voluntary exile, right? It's the whole civilization being kept together by the fact that they're going to the same place together. It's... What I'm saying is it's a bit more complicated than just if you don't like it, leave. Because you're not just leaving the fleet, you're sort of leaving your culture behind as well, and... should probably not approach this, because, yeah, well... Okay. There might be some law against us or something. Where am I? So I've talked to all of them. I didn't talk to you.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Yeah, no, you're all good. You're all good. I hope you feel
Take
better,
care
though.
of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Yeah, alright, take it easy, man. Okay, where is... okay, not exactly what I meant. Admiral Chorus.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Quib. You say don't ask about the ship called Quib. I'm gonna ask about the ship called Quib. I have to know. I'm sorry.
A ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel terrible for laughing, but it's called Quib.
What exactly is your problem with my crew?
Can you please make it a warship? Like a dreadnought or a battleship or something. It will be the most hilarious thing ever, and at the end of the day, you'll be in command of a battleship, so nobody could really make fun of you, right? Just go Quib, haha. But, you know, it's a dreadnought or something, and then, yeah.
We tried to kill them.
We could retrofit it. We could. I'm even willing to help you do it. Pull some favors, you know? Yeah, just slap some armor on it, get extra shields, get a bigger engine.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think
And obviously many guns. We've done it in like an artillery piece in Space Warfare, right? Sort of have it sit in the back with a ton of armor and just fling shots from a distance. If it's not going to be the most maneuverable thing ever. Maybe we could even give it a carrier hangar department, right? So it can act as a carrier for fighters. Ooh, that'd be lovely. That would actually be amazing. And we could call it the Quib, and it would be amazing. Honestly, it would. Okay, I would very much like to... there isn't a map. Lovely. I'd very much love to know where I'm supposed to be going now, because... Well, thank you. I tried to speak as well as I could. I'm sorry to admit it, but I'm a bit lost. Is it here? I mean, it kind of looks like it's here. Ah, yes, there is indeed a door. Okay. Figure the unarmed shuttle that they've so graciously given us is probably through here somewhere.
I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
I agree with that. Alright, let's go.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault.
Lovely.
They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building...
If they found one, it's more than there should have been, but I get the point. Alright, we're ready. Let's go.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kila Selai.
Kila Selai. Operation Storm the Alarai may begin. Let's go.